Hi guys! So today I'm on a steam engine fair called Dannprodom in Flensburg, Germany. Very old steamships and also steam tractors take part in this event. Here you see the icebreaker Stettin from 1933. Back in the days, its purpose was to keep the Baltic Seaway to the port of Stettin free from ice. That was essential to keep the supply chain for the city of Berlin in operation during wintertime. The ship has a coal-fueled 3-cylinder steam engine. I plan to show the ship and the machine room in another video, so stay tuned. This is a steam tractor used for pulling out logs out of the forest. That's Lena, a steam truck. You can see the transmission gear in action. But let's find out more details from the owner herself.
Well, this is a steam tractor, and he's built in 1905 in England.
Oh, okay.
And it was not meant to be on a farm.
Not?
But this was, now we have the trucks with the trailer behind it. And this was the pre-truck and trailer. So this was to be the truck, and there was a trailer behind it.
Ah, okay, I see.
This was built for a coal merchant, so there were sacks with coal at the back. It also worked in the First World War in the army.
Okay.
I can only imagine it was meant for supplies, perhaps wounded soldiers and that sort of stuff. No big guns or anything.
Okay, yeah, so...
And after that it worked in a wood factory. And then it used to have a trailer behind with 5 tons of wood.
So that's
that
the hook
was-
here.
Yeah. So that was meant, they brought it from the factory to the station.
Okay.
And I even know what was on it. They were making tent packs for the army and wooden clocks.
Wooden clocks?
So wooden clocks to walk on.
Yeah, I see. Okay, yeah.
It's a 1-cylinder engine.
1 cylinder, okay.
It has
Do you know the displacement of the cylinder? How much cubic meter or something, liters? No, okay. But the power, how much power?
well, the power is 3 nominal horsepower.
3 horsepower,
That
okay.
means not the horsepower as we know today, but it is the strength of 3 horses.
Yeah, okay.
So this engine was built as a 3-ton tractor, but it had a trailer behind it with 5 tons. So it was very strong and powerful, but not very fast. It's only
I see. Yeah, with the transmission it was very powerful then. Yeah,
It's
okay.
only 5 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, okay, I see.
So it's slow but powerful. It also has a winch, and you could use that to winch logs on a saw bench.
Okay.
Or you could use it if you are stuck in the mud.
Yeah, okay, you can pull yourself
pull
out then.
yourself
Yeah,
out.
okay, I see. Yeah, that's
And
very
of
handy.
course for all other things.
Okay.
Here we have a water pump. It's not pumping at the, well, it's always going, but it only pumps when I would put this one on.
When you activate it.
Yeah, then it goes into the boiler. You can also hear the tick. That's when it's on, and you'll see a little bit of water. The wheels, when you turn them, it will be done with the change. So
that's the gear, the steering gear, and you just pull that bar there and turn it, and then
it will be over here, and then it goes one way or the other.
just pull then the left or the right one. Yeah, I see. Okay.
Here we have a very special item, because normally you can only have an easy start button on a 2-cylinder engine. But Wallace and Stevens tried it on this engine as well.
Okay.
So this device here is the easy start button. You put some extra steam into the cylinder. Let's say you are stuck, the wheel is not going, and then it would give you another bit of power.
Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah,
But it's not always working.
It depends on where the piston is, right?
Yes.
So
Yes. If the piston is on a dead end, nothing will
then
happen.
nothing will work.
And you have to
So I see.
turn the flywheel and then it works.
Okay.
It is built as a 3-ton tractor, and that was done so you could actually operate it on your own. Because in these days, in 1905, you would pay tax on an engine where you would operate with two people.
Ah, okay. So
And
the tax is
because-
depending on how much operators are
Yes.
on the site then.
And
yeah?
also the size.
Uh-huh.
And that's why this is the smallest engine ever built as a full-size engine.
Okay, I see.
There are only 6 left. 122 of this type and factory manufacturer has been built, and only 6 are left.
Oh, I see.
1 in Ireland, 1 in Holland, and 4 in England, and only 3 are in working order.
Really nice thing. And you then visit several fairs and show it off then. So, okay.
I show it all.
Yeah, and in a very good manner, I think.
Oh,
So it's
thanks.
really nice. So yeah, many thanks
You're
for your
welcome.
interview, and I wish you a lot of fun and good weather. It was the steam engine, 3-ton. Really nice interview. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, let's see what's going on more here. Here again the tractor was made in 1920 in the UK and is called the Sentinel tractor. The first use was in the forestry. After cutting the trees, the tractor was used to pull blocks out of the woods. The second use was as a harbor carrier to bring freight to the nearby city. Later the company bought a diesel tractor to replace the steam tractor, but it failed on the first day because the clutch was not able to withstand the heavy load. The steam tractor has no clutch. To stop, the forward-pushing steam line is stopped and the reverse steam line released. So the piston of the engine is used for braking. In 1962 the company finally found a working replacement and stopped using it. That's the 4 steamships in the port today. That's the Hendrina truck. It's from 1913. It's very elegant and shiny. That's because back in the days it was used as an electric generator to supply lamps and merchants on fun fairs like this fair today. The boiler is rated for pressure of 12.4 bar. The steering also worked with pulling chains. This obviously was the standard back in the days. The dynamo generates 110 volts and provides up to 70 amperes. That's 7.7 kilowatts. Impressive! 110 volts is considered as the first widely used supply voltage back in the days. Later this was changed to 220 volts for better efficiency. I just wonder if the voltage is still exposed like this. You don't want to accidentally touch both terminals at the same time, that's for sure. Obviously it needs to take some water. Well, let's see about that miniature here. What was the purpose of that vehicle? Is it just for showing?
Well, this was just built for fun.
Okay.
Just a hobby, but
okay, I see.
The real size was just built for heavy road locomotive stuff.
Okay. And who built this miniature?
A German man built this.
Okay, I see. Nice. Take care, you're in the way. How much operation time do you have with one load of water?
Well, I need to fill 2 times a day.
2 times a day? Oh, that's okay.
When I drive far away, then I need to have more water.
Of course you do, yeah. But in idle, it doesn't take so much water, right?
No, not that much.
Yeah. And off he goes. Later in the evening, the fair gets calm and the boiler's cold. The crews prepare the ships for the next day and enjoy their night break after the race. If you are not already a valued subscriber, you now have the chance to become one. Support my channel by using my product links in the video description. Give a thumbs up, write a nice comment, stay tuned for more videos. I will see you next time. Bye bye.